so another episode of me saying what a week, because what happens is that been holding on to this subject for days though, and then I'm seeing and then after seeing that horrible multiplayer trailer and whatnot, it's just I'm seeing yeah, oh my god. But who asked for everything within that bullshit regards and whatnot? I don't know, because ranging from the horrible taste in music where they're trying to get the people in the rap community to try and listen to it, because and then the first when they did the story trailer and whatnot to try to get the Metallica, well, the metal community and whatnot to even appealed by it, which but it's just okay, that yeah, but that out of the way, is the real elephant in the room is what I wanted to talk about is just stupid, the series and whatnot having a huge bad history within gaslighting us since the dawn of time, because that's what I've been wanting to hold back. Heck, because it's just, oh my gosh, I can't remember the countless times, even like back during the days of the OG 360 PS3 era of games and whatnot, because is of all this bullshit and whatnot, what do they keep lying and gaslighting that they keep making promises but they keep failing? Okay, so for starters, is what was it? Back when we we keep asking to do like I don't know a whole bunch of things during the original Modern Warfare 2, but nope. They just feel the need to just give us a streakless mode that nobody even played. Which I'm thinking, okay, who asked for that on Barebones Pro? Who and whatnot, and then after that is then fast forward to when the second DLC released, which they had like a huge like roster of patches that they had in mind and whatnot, ranging from actually bothering to fix one man army noob tube to actually realigning some of the guns and making some of the sound suppressors actually stay off the radar, or the rock in the map fuel hole, and so on and so on. So on. It's just okay, and then going to the very first Black Ops, where yeah, they were gonna like try and do something the about the 74U though, but all they did was just make it not reduce recoil on one attachment, which that's kind of stupid. And then nobody knew that they actually reduced the damage to 35, which that was dumb and whatnot. Which that left a bit of a nuisance on within that regards, because but then there's the original Modern Warfare 3, which yeah, I don't really recall anything that they like kind of promised to release a patch on, other than the machine pistol class and whatnot, where where they promised that they try to like nerf them in some way and whatnot, but nope, they accidentally buffed the guns as if they have rapid fire or something. So I was like, okay, that's like one of the earliest signs of how these stupid devs do not even understand the concept of playtesting before new patch releases. No, so yeah, that's why and whatnot. But then Black Ops 2, I don't really recall anything though, but that was stupid how the devs thought it was a bright idea to nerf the sniper class of all things, when the elephant in the room within that game was the target finders in the MMS, and they feel the need to stupidly bring back the MMS and whatnot, which nobody asked for. Or I'm saying, why? Because and then even though like when you play a game that's dedicated on movement in mind and whatnot, I'm saying, yeah, whatever, I don't care. And then Ghost, I don't really recall seeing anything that they've tried to promise doing but failed miserably within that regards. But it's just that nobody bothered to talk about how they had to nerf the entire weapon roster so that what was it? The headshots don't do too much damage. It's because that's what I did research on, because it's like it was a lot deadlier when the game launched than it is like months later. So yeah, and then Advanced Warfare through like 20 Black Ops 4. I did not really bother to pay attention though. Actually, I do remember during the overhaul of World War II, but the problem is I never played World War II during its heyday, so I don't even remember what even happens. So yeah, and then fast forward to 2019, where they had a back back when stupid Ashton Williams and whatnot during when she was working there and whatnot was all like not too long ago announced saying that they have a huge patch that would have like overhauled most of the game though, and maybe do something about the skill-based matchmaking. But then after that stupid Joe Seasot or Ciso, whatever the hell you pronounce it, for some odd reason had to like angrily like tweet out back and whatnot saying no we didn't, that whole overhaul thing was large amount of bait and whatnot. So yeah, that's why. But lo and behold, we became masochists and just bothered to continue playing that horrible game anyway. Yeah. So I digress about everything. But yeah, and then Cold War on the other hand, I don't really recall any like overhauls that they thought needed. Well, that they actually no any like tweets that they promised though, but none of the ideas that they announced like came to fruition. Then there's Vanguard, which oh god, I don't even know what even occurs during the heyday of that. I just know it's just horrible. But then we have Modern Warfare 2, where I'm seeing here like what did they even announce other than the game is quote unquote advanced and whatnot. Oh wait, it's because I remember like looking back to when it was just a beta of that Horde game and whatnot, because that Horde game they say that they're all we're gonna read your comments and actually take your advice. They did fucking nothing. Yeah, they did fucking nothing. So that didn't even do anything at all, because we all hated the idea of making every gun stay off radar and whatnot, at rendering the idea of using suppressors obsolete, unless you're using whatever the monolithic was in that game. So yeah, that's why it's just a lying to. But then fast forward to I don't really remember during. I mean, as much as they put a huge dent into Modern Warfare 3, it's just that I'm trying to think. I don't really remember what promises that the Sledgehammer does even made though. But all in all, it had a redemption arc and thus made people stay on it. But then fast forward to Black Ops 6 and whatnot, because of with all this bullshit going on where they're just horribly gaslighting us on a bunch of things though. But let's see here. One of the devs was all how skill-based matchmaking has been around since COD day one of COD 4. I was thinking, that's like, that's bullshit. There was none back in the day, because something tells me like half the devs that keep announcing some of this bullshit it has been, but they've been only playing it since what was it? Since this very game, pretty much. I was like, okay, fuck off, guys. Yeah, within that regards, because it's like, but then the next one is all, I was like, why they don't even bother to display the community count within the games. Oh, people, they're all like, oh, we don't have the capabilities of that. I'm just saying here bullshit. Like back in the days of the 360 PS3 era, when it comes to the community count, it would display it on the fucking screen. But no, you guys had to like feel the need to delete that ever since Ghost released and whatnot, because it's so fucking stupid how you guys want to hide the community count except Steam. So yeah, that's fucking stupid. I'm seeing here another episode of bad gaslighting, because I've been holding off this subject for a while. oh how the whole like player retention at all, because I'm seeing here they're these stupid devs are all, oh, it ruins the retention back in the days of the older games and whatnot. It's like, I'm seeing here, the only reason like skill issue people actually, yeah, like the only reason people gave up playing the games on like the older games and whatnot because they just flat out had skill issues back in the day, even though there was no skill-based matchmaking back in the day. Whatnot. That's why. So yeah, that's another issue that they had. But all in all, it's just like it's just, yeah, the devs are just so fucking stupid. And then also, like, they say one of the recent announcements was the whole idea of not actually making like a whole military content and whatnot for this game, and deciding to not put those stupid cringy like Beavis and Butthead bullshit and whatnot. I mean, actually no, not, but whatever they have in mind behind. But we gotta find out once a beta releases and season 1. So until then, farewell within that regards.